Okay, so we're on to number 19 right now. And number 19 tells us that we have a revenue equation in billions of dollars for Target for the years 1998 through 2007. And we can approximate it by the model. And here's our model. R is equal to 0.123 t squared plus 0.43t plus 20.0. And they tell us 8 is less than or equal to t is less than or equal to 17. Okay, where t represents the year and t equals 8 corresponds to 1998. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to sketch a graph of the model. So I am going to plug that into my calculator. All right, so I'm going to do that. So my calculator's here. I want to go to my y equals button. Okay, clear anything that you don't want there. It's the clear button. Okay, and I want to put in 0.123. My variable button is xt theta n. X squared button is here. Squared. Okay, plus 0.43 x plus 20. Okay, that's what I got there. Okay, we want to change our window. Our window button is right here. It says window. Okay, our x min is 8, and our x max is 17 because they told us t is from 8 to 17. I have no idea what the y max will be, so I'm just going to start by guessing at 100, and then I hit graph over here to see what it looks like. Okay, that's what our graph looks like. We've sketched the graph for it. Okay, that's from 8 to 17. All right, with t is equal to 8, there's our graph, and we'll use that. So I'll grab that. I've sketched it. I'm just going to take this here and here. All right, and let's put that right there. And I want to make sure that I have appropriately labeled my axes. Okay, so this is t, this is 8, 9, 10, and so on, all the way up to 17. And this is 0 up to 100. And remember, we had what on this side? We have revenue. Okay, so revenue. All right, and that's in millions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Okay, there's our sketch of our graph. All right, use the graph to estimate the year in which the revenue was $50 billion. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back to my calculator, take a photo. I want to know when the revenue is $50 billion, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put 50 in for my second equation. And then I'm going to graph it, and you'll see a second line coming through. All right, now I want to know where they intersect. That's where they're going to be equal to. So I'm going to hit second trace to go to the calc menu. I want to know where they intersect. That's option 5. All right, and the first curve is that blue one. Second one is that red one. And my guess, I can just hit enter again, and that tells me my intersection is 13.966924. All right, so I've got that. That tells me that I can pick up my year. Okay, so that's there. Let's zoom that back out again. Take it out bigger. Okay, and so that tells me t for this particular problem. T is equal to 1990 plus 13.97, or that's equal to 2003. Okay, it's not going to round up, so we want to estimate the year 2003 closer to 2004. All right, and so that estimated that, and that's all they wanted us to do. So it's 2003.97. If you want to round that up, it goes to 2004. Okay, so that is 19 on the calculator. Now let's move on to some others. Okay, that's it for 1.1. Let's look at 1.2. All right, so if we're doing those, we're off the calculator. And let's go to 21. All right, 21. We want to identify if it's an identity or an equation. 6 minus x minus 2 squared is equal to 2 plus 4x minus x squared. Okay, is that an identity or equation? So I'm going to square this thing over here. That's x squared minus 4x plus 4. So I get 6 minus x squared plus 4x minus 4. And if I rearrange that a little bit, I get 2 plus 4x minus x squared, which equals that right there. Okay, so that makes it an identity. That's 21. So we got 22. Or 23, excuse me, 23 is negative x cubed plus x times 7 minus x plus 3. Is that equal to x minus x squared minus x plus 7 times x plus 1 plus minus 4. Okay, so I'm dealing with that. I'm going to simplify both sides here. Negative x cubed plus 7x minus x squared plus 3. So that's negative x cubed minus x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, doing the other side, I get negative x cubed minus x squared plus 7x plus 7 minus 4. So that does indeed equal the same thing. So that makes it an identity. Okay, that's 21 and 23. Those go together. Coming down to the next one. Solve the equation if possible. Check your solutions. This is 25, 25. 25 is 8x minus 5 is equal to 3x plus 20. So subtract the 3x, you get 5x. Add the 5, you get 25. X is equal to 5. And then if I want to check, I get 8 times 5 minus 5 equals 3 times 5 plus 20. And so that gives me 40 minus 5 is 35. Oh, 40 minus 5 is, and then 3 times 5 is 15 plus 20 is 35. So that works. It's 25. 27. 27 is 2 times x plus 5 minus 7 is equal to 3 times x minus 2. So you get 2x plus 10 minus 7 is equal to 3x minus 6. All right, and then I get 2x plus 3 is equal to 3x minus 6. Subtract the 2x, you get x. Add the 6, you get 9. X is equal to 9. And then let's check that. So check. 2 times 9 plus 5 minus 7 is equal to 3 times 9 minus 2. So we got 9 plus 5 is 14 times 2 is 28 minus 7 is 21 is equal to 3 times 7, which is 21. So that works out. Okay, moving on to 29. 29 is x over 5 minus 3 is equal to x over 3 plus 1. I don't want to deal with those fractions, so I'm going to multiply by the least common denominator of 3 and 5, which is 15. So I get 15x over 5 minus 45 is equal to 15x over 3 plus 15. And things cancel to give me 3x minus 45 is equal to 5x plus 15. Subtract the 3x, you get 2x. Subtract the 15, you get negative 60. And negative 60 divided by 2 is negative 30 is equal to x. All right, and so let's go back and check that. Checking that is negative 30 over 5 minus 3 is equal to negative 30 over 3 plus 1. And so what do we get? We get negative 6 minus 3 is equal to negative 10 plus 1, and that works out. Okay. All right, that's 25, 27, and 29. Moving on to 31 through 35. All right, so 31 through 35 is all about finding x-intercepts. Okay. Find the x and y intercepts, so y is equal to 3x minus 1. So on our x-intercept, that means y is equal to 0. Okay, so that's 0 is equal to 3x minus 1, or x is equal to 1/3. For our y-intercept, that means x is equal to 0, so I get y is equal to 3 times 0 minus 1, and y is equal to negative 1. My x-intercept is 1/3, my y-intercept is negative 1. $33. Y is equal to 2 times x minus 4. So again, if I find my x-intercept, x-intercept says y is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to 2 times x minus 4. 0 is equal to 2x minus 8, and 8 is equal to 2x, so x is equal to 4. And then in my y-intercept, remember x is equal to 0, so we get y is equal to 2 times 0 minus 4. Y is equal to negative 8. All right, that's x and y intercepts for that one. And doing 35. At 35, y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2/3. So our x-intercept again, y is equal to 0 for the x-intercept, so 0 is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2/3. Negative 2/3 is equal to negative x over 2. Negative 4/3 is equal to negative x, so x is equal to 4/3. So the x-intercept, the y-intercept is for x is equal to 0. Okay, so that's y is equal to negative 1/2 times 0 plus 2/3, or y is equal to 2/3. It's the y-intercept. Okay, so we'll stop there on this section, and we'll pick up with the next video on 37.